Assalamualaikum. My name is Aqila and I'm with my partner Nur Izyan Muhammad Al Husaini for our video critic assessment. We chose movie titled Sticks and Stones 2019. Okay, this is the poster from the movie. This movie has total of 3 seasons, but we will critique on first episodes on season 1 only. So here are the synopsis for the whole movie on season 1. Okay, the story tells about Thomas Benson, an office worker who had become a victim of workplace bullying after he failed a crucial presentation with clients. The bullying episodes keeps treating Thomas over the company by his colleagues that has set up cruel plan to oust him from the team. This put him into various bullying and abuse. They finally managed to make Thomas loses his job and make him suffer with mental health. Therefore, he decided to take drastic action. At the final episode, Thomas rises and decides to pay revenge to his colleagues. Despite his mental health suffering, he is forced to come into work and he decides to go straight to his boss in search of assistance. From the story, Thomas turned insane from his colleagues' wrongdoing towards him that turned up into big scenes in his boss office. However, when it's just Thomas and the bullying ringleader, Isobel, alone in the room, she reveals that his suspicions were right, that he was trying to force him out of the company. Using his phone, Thomas managed to record some damning evidence against Isobel, which not only ends up with her losing her job, but being arrested by the police. Wanting to hush up the story, Tom's boss looks to give Thomas' boss looks to give him a significant pay rise, and the show leaves its audience guessing as to whether or not he accepted. So, in my next slide is the cutscene that I chose to critique.
So, you know Thomas Benson, team leader. Then we've Andy Stocks, Becky Mills, Isabel Jones. They've all contributed to the presentation today. All right then, Thomas. Ready to go?
Sorry, doesn't matter. So, good morning. We are delighted to be able to present Tamari Technology today, and we feel that we're now able to offer a bespoke office solution with everything taken care of. And, sorry, Andy, can you connect this, please? I need it. And Janice, if I can call you that, thank you so much for giving us the information we requested. It means, Andy. What? I need the lead. Where's the lead gone?
What lead? To plug the computer out. They talk about you connect on Wi-Fi now. Listen to it. Just connect on Wi-Fi.
Sorry, just give us 1 second. Okay, so, just as I'm doing this, perhaps I should start by introducing the premises we had in mind. This would only be would only be an example, but what I'd like to contrast it with the headquarters you have currently occupied. And, Andy, can you do this? So, just while Andy's, I'll just outline your current.
All right.
And I'm sure
If you just...
Okay, that is my
you know Thomas Benson, team leader.
first scene
Then we've
that I
Andy
want to
Stocks,
critique
Becky
on.
Mills, Isabel Jones.
Okay, the element of communication in the scene is the communication barrier. It's related to any noise to the effective communication process. Okay, noise in this means physical, psychological, psychological, semantic, and cultural noise. This is based on Kobiruzaman MMK. So communication theory, based on the theory, is communication is not a one-way process, and we need to understand noise to help solve the various problems in communication. Okay, based on the scene, Thomas is not well prepared for the presentation when he facing noise because there is no internet from the start of his presentation. He do not know how to solve the issue. He started to lose focus and started to talk informally to the clients. At last, he lost conscious and fell on the floor after he finds that the situation is not under his control. A noise or barrier in communication is something that can happen in any situation. As Thomas know that he has important presentation, he should come early so that he can set up the venue and be prepared physically and mentally. Okay, next, for my next slide is my second cutscene from the movie.
Ready to crack on?
Wait, is that a new suit?
Yep.
Did you wear it deliberately?
Yes, I wore it deliberately. I didn't accidentally wear it. What would that even mean?
It looks a bit...
It looks a bit what?
Mate, I'm just being honest about your suit. Doing you a favour, but if you don't want to know...
Morning.
Do you like his suit?
Don't answer her.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right. Thank you.
What's going on today, mate? You anxious or something? Because you shouldn't be. You messed up, but we just need to keep going.
I know. That's exactly what I've been saying. So, on that note, let's have a look at the leads.
Oh, sorry, mate. Tickle.
Okay, well, these are fine, but to be honest, we need something of scale. Long-term, sizable contracts.
Like,
What?
long-term or sizable, like what sort of company?
Well, like any-
Like Murray Technology, but that...
So, absolutely, let's do these, but also look for something bigger.
Like Murray Technology.
Andy,
Which we lost.
let's leave that in the past now.
Yeah, but we're dispirited because we had one of these ready to go and because of what you did, it's gone. Not being funny, but how do we know it's not going to happen again?
It won't.
But how do we know?
So, these are minnows, and we need... Well, what's a big fish? Salmon. Get us prime Scottish salmon, okay? Thanks. Ready to crack on?
Okay,
Wait,
that
is
is
that a new
my
suit?
second scene.
Yep.
Did you wear it
Okay, from the scene, the element of communication is blame game. Okay, according to Cambridge Dictionary, blame game is defined as a situation in which people try to blame each other for something bad that has happened, as a sequence of discursive strategies purposely to deflecting blame due to misconduct. Okay, there is blame game theory, where based according to Jabi and de Longueville, it is defined as scapegoat. Another theory, another point from the theory, also from Kenny 2019, where it defines blame game theory as whistleblowing. Okay. Scapegoating from Boker is defined as blaming someone who do not responsible accordingly after a negative outcome. For whistleblowing is defined as blaming the wrongdoing on the organization as a whole by Kulibeck and Mehilik. Okay, from the scene, Thomas entered the meeting room with a nice suit like nothing had happened. He's smiling and making jokes around, but his action actually does not make his colleagues feel ease. After a sarcastic comment about his suit, they also doubt his word and keep put the blame on him. Okay, people tend to blame one another after a failure or misconduct. This to make the one who is responsible for the failure feel wrong and sorry. This is not a good attitude as it will make others feel down and discouraged. Instead of put the blame, wise word and courage can turn into positive and constructive communication. Okay, that's all the two scenes that I want to critique on. The next two scenes I will pass to my partner, Izyan. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Izyan binti Mama Agusani, and I will continue with the third and fourth critical incidents. Okay, let us watch the short clip of the third incidents, critical incidents.
Janice, I'm so sorry.
I'm Thomas Benson from Clayton Office Solutions. I tried your assistant, but she wouldn't give me an appointment.
Right.
I know you've decided to go another way, and I completely respect that, but I want to say I was just unwell. I've never had a problem with the IT, and certainly never fainted before, never even missed a day's work.
I'm sure.
I care about this. I genuinely believe we're the right company for that contract, and I would value the opportunity to talk to you further about it.
No, I'm sorry, I don't...
Perhaps I could take you to a restaurant. The Glass House. Have you been there? Let me do that. No commitments. Just let me take you out and buy you dinner, and if at the end you don't want to go for us, I'll understand. So you've got nothing to lose.
This really matters to you.
Very much.
You get a commission.
I do, but that's not why.
Why?
I've been doing this a while. I'm not naive. I like a good deal, and I honestly believe that's what this is. For both of us.
When?
Tonight. Or whenever you like.
8 o'clock.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so the elements of communication that used in the third scene just now is persuading. Okay, according to Simon's 1976, persuading defined as human communication that is designed to influence others by modifying their beliefs, values, or attitudes. Okay, according to theory of persuasion, it involves a goal and the intent to achieve that goal on the part of the message sender. And persuasion is meant to achieve that particular goal. And the message recipient must have free will. But threatening or physical harm, if the recipient doesn't comply, is usually considered as a force and not as persuasion. Okay, in the third scene just now, we can see that Thomas is trying to persuade the project director, Miss Janice Lansing. He claims that he is unwell on the presentation day and he has no problems with the IT, which he cannot connect with the Wi-Fi at the office on the presentation day. Okay. He persuades that their company is the best for the project. But at first, Miss Janice refused to discuss about it anymore. But Thomas keeps on persuading and he wants to take her to a restaurant Glass House and buy her a dinner. He also promotes himself that he like a good deal and it will be good for both of the company. But finally, Miss Janice agreed to see him at the restaurant. Okay, so we can see that persuading is important in communication for the sender to achieve the goal and for the recipient to accept or listen. In this case, if Thomas did not approach or persuade Miss Janice, he may lose the project. So it is important to persuade in the good way and tone in the communication. So now let us move to the fourth critical incidents video.
Hi, Thomas.
Did you hear? Andy and Isabel got it back.
Who put up the signs?
What signs?
The signs from the meeting when we agreed on to...
What does your mother do?
Why has the room changed?
Just interested in what she does for a living.
You're such a shit. Come here. No, they've gone. You've got all the people involved. For Christ's sake.
So what does she do then, your mum?
I'm not telling you what she does.
Why, is it embarrassing or something?
I'm not telling you anything. You'd use it against me.
Use it against you? Thomas, what is this? We're just making conversation.
They met Janice Lansing last night, took her out for dinner, persuaded her to go with us. Isn't that amazing?
I arranged a meeting with Janice Lansing, and I only missed it because someone deliberately changed the time on my stuff.
So you're not going to tell us what your mum does?
She was a maths teacher.
Maths teacher?
What?
Funny.
What does your mum do?
Surgeon. Still is. High level. She's getting on now, but not slowing down. She's an inspiration. But you said yours was a maths teacher. Was, so she's now what? Retired?
Dead.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
Why don't you wear a watch? Then people can change the time or whatever you said.
My watch is broken.
Why?
My daughter broke it.
Why?
Because she's 7 and she dropped it.
Why?
What did she die of, your mum? Was it maths? Because I hate maths.
You stole my client.
Morning.
You both did.
This is the fourth critical incident video. So the element of communication used in the fourth video is first one is the judgmental. Okay, judgmental is defined as having an overly critical point of view, and the second one is gallows humor. According to Oblique 2017, gallows humor is a type of humor that arises in a type of precarious or dangerous situation. Okay, so in our daily communication, it is important of being non-judgmental because intentional judgment may shut down the conversation, while non-judgmental language keeps the communication open and allows someone to be more vulnerable and share more. It is according to Everts 2019. Okay. In this scene, we can see that Thomas is angry and unsatisfied with his colleagues as they stole his client, Miss Janice. Okay, in their conversation, Andy made a gallows humor regarding Thomas' mother. He is being judgmental and assumed that Thomas' mother died because of the mathematics, since his mother is a mathematics teacher. Also, Andy is being arrogant because his mother is a surgeon. Okay, from the way Andy talks, we can know that Andy is not respecting others from his words. Okay, judgment certainly has its place, but judgmental communication is typically more harmful than beneficial when it comes to the workplace. Andy, in this case, Andy should not judge Thomas' mother's profession because it is a sensitive issue since his mother already dead. Thomas is obviously offended by Andy's words. So it is important for us to use correct words and not making unsuitable jokes towards others. Okay, so for the conclusion, based on the 4 critical incident videos that we present just now, we can conclude that there are a few factors that can lead to communication barriers and ineffective communication. Okay, as example from the first video, lack of dynamism can affect your work quality and making others to have a bad impression towards us. Okay, and then being sarcastic and making humor in unsuitable situation can kill the communication and others might offended with us. Okay, most importantly in our communication, respecting others in work, especially in workplace, and using a good tone of voice is very important to make an effective communication among workers. Okay, I think that is all from us. Thank you.